The purpose of EOP is to allow those populations, those group of students that traditionally were marginalized and did not have access to higher education.
Neither of my parents went to college.
My mom only went to high school. They found that was the #1 thing in our family.
We have to be educated, you have to go to college.
You have to be better than your parents.
So it was an environment where it was understood that school was first. How much could they contribute to assisting me is a different story as a first-generation college individual, but the support was there. We just had to kind of, do it on our own.
My mom only went to high school, so she had no idea how college works. She didn't know how to apply, like the FAFSA process. So that's something I want to say I had to learn on my own.
From day one, when a student comes in here, we let them know we will answer all of your questions, and the ones that we can, we're going to walk you, take you, point you, send you to the right direction. They see the magic happen.
I don't think people realize that we do work hard. I have worked since I was 16 years old. I've paid taxes since I was 16. I made choices in my life that put me in the situation I'm in with 2 kids, and I'm single. I take care of my kids by myself with no help from anybody else. And that doesn't mean that I'm a bad person, and that doesn't mean that I shouldn't go after what I want. And if I need a little bit of help to get there, why not?
Like, I have the family I want, but they're kind of like the family I wanted for the education, especially, because they push me through, they help me, they're always ready, the doors are always open.
What are your hopes and dreams at Dutchess? What is it that Dutchess Community College is going to help you do?
To become a police officer.
Corporate law or working for a firm.
In the future, I want to work as an education opportunity program counselor.
I want to teach because it's a powerful tool in shaping the generation.
Everybody in EOP has a different story, but kind of a similar story.
My parents are from the Ivory Coast.
Lima, Peru. Born in the Dominican Republic.
From Ecuador.
I grew up in Dover Plains.
My parents are born in Puerto Rico.
They wanted a better life for all of us.
And he came to America, to New York City.
My parents moved from Ecuador because they believed that there wasn't enough educational opportunities in Ecuador.
Puerto Rico was not where my mom saw herself at the time raising children.
My dad back home is a taxi driver.
He was a factory worker. My mother, a maid for a hotel. I remember going to work with her.
So she basically cleans a clinic. And my father, he works in a factory. He makes plastic bags.
My mom works with my aunt, she clean houses sometimes. It's a really on and off job.
But to be given the opportunity to leave the cycle of being poor, that's what EOP does. If you're an EOP student, there's an opportunity for you to be your best and achieve at the level that you know you can. And that is the magic of EOP. We create lifelong relationships and a path out of poverty.
EOP gives you that incentive to move forward, and I think that's the most pivotal part about this program, or just knowing that it gives incentives to kids that necessarily didn't have that. My parents wanted me to be educated, and I had that incentive from home, but they didn't know how to put the gas in the car and get me there.
EOP is a family. It's support, it's love, it's caring, it's friendship.
If it wasn't for EOP, I most likely would have dropped out of school.
You have to get involved in EOP and get close to them to know how important this program is.
Nobody wants to be poor. You might be okay if you're poor. I'm not saying you're not okay, but nobody chooses poverty. To be able to end up in the middle class, that was a chance. That was a chance, it was an opportunity, and I am forever grateful that I was able to get my degrees and have children that now can do the same, and they They're one generation away. I tell them you're just one generation away from poverty. It's not that far away. And that's what EOP does, yes. If you're an EOP student, there's an opportunity for you to be your best and achieve at the level that you know you can.